Something ain't right.
Look at this phone. Where is she?
She is missing in this video.
And I see Moofy's camera. The camera's not moving. Wouldn't there be a move on the video? Where's the sign?
Something ain't right.
We put this festival on you bastards with a lot of love. We work for 1 year for you pigs. Oh, you want to break our walls now? Oh, you want to destroy it? Well, you go to hell.
I sure love the smell of napalm in the evening. Yes, I do. Real Deal Media's election 2024 coverage continues for night 2 here. I'm your midnight crooner, Dean Ryan, who is crooning with you to midnight here. And a little bit beyond, we're going to be doing a little bit of these little election coverage updates. The closer we get to Super Tuesday, which is seeming, it's turning more and more into a super daydream that is, because so much flagrant fraudulence and everything in between is now underway across the United States. National Guard is being deployed in a multitude of different states, specifically, particularly the coastal cities. Why, you might ask? Well, the answer is, in this hectic hour, is because the fix is in and they're getting ready to take it all. And the question of the day and the night is, what are we all going to do about it? That's right. What are we going to do about it? We're going to be just covering some of the up and coming just happenings, intels around the ionospheres of information from people on the ground who are in these places. Yes, we are. Yes, indeed. And Iowa is in question. It's in the gunning, the target, the running for everything that is freedom oriented now. So that's what we're going to be getting into. But that's not, I don't have just the grim reaper of old news and the bag of treats of the just unlucky, but I have some huge news tonight as Donald Trump made a major announcement about colleges, universities, or as we call them here on the streets, the indoctrination camps for everything Communist Manifesto. That's right. He's now challenging the college industrial complex, and the people should be worried about that, who are all based in that frenzy. We'll be talking about that, plus some more spokespersons for the Harris campaign. Cardi B, I'm going to show you some footage of what she's like without a teleprompter, and you're going to be laughing your derriere off. But if you missed the cold opening, I'm going to show it again. You want to talk about green screen? You want to talk about total falsehoods and fraudulence? Well, that's exactly what the so-called campaign rallies of Kamala Harris are all about, meaning nobody's there. They're using green screen. I'm going to show you one more time, real quick. Here it is.
Something ain't right.
Look at this phone. Where is she?
She is missing in this video.
and I see move this camera. The camera's not moving. Wouldn't there will be a move on the video?
Something ain't right. No, yeah, he's absolutely, well, he's right. Something ain't right. She's not there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're fighting an AI antichrist from the virtual fixtures of a mad scientist somewhere deep in the heart of Colorado. These people are playing some mad games in this simulation called life. I'm willing to state that this Kamala Harris person is not even real at this point, has been captured, is 6 feet under. I mean, her running mate might as well be Max Hedron at this point. We're fighting in just something, the Terminator wars that are coming to fruition, aren't we? Just incredible here. But let's get to this now. I'm going to give you some of the most updated just election coverage here that we have at this point. Let's get started here. So, well, now get this now. Trump, this is coming out of the mainstream, I should say the lamestream urine soaked media now. Trump now preparing to challenge the results, put his 2020 playbook into action. See, they've already rigged it. And now they're saying, oh, he's a sore loser. He's going to be putting his 2020 playbook into action. We told you so. Do we see what's happening here? They're getting ready to kill, to do a calling. That's what that whole letter to Trudeau was about from the death cult he's a part of, where he says, thank you, master, may I have another. That's kind of people we're fighting here, continuing here. Well, yeah, that's what they're saying. Trump's preparing to challenge the results. Yeah, because he's fighting a hologram. The Democrats are running a hologram. Well, Trump and his allies, they're saying, are rolling out a late-stage campaign strategy that borrows heavily from a subversive playbook he used to challenge 4 years ago in 2020 and whatever the hell that was. This time, reinforcements from outside groups built on so-called false notion of stolen election. See, they're already shaping the narrative. The Chinese who own the drugsreport.com are pushing this narrative hardcore. We have enemy combatants within this country, and I'm getting sick of it by the day and damn it by the hour. Well, the election day, they're saying 3 days away, and don't we know it? Trump is already claiming that Democrats are a bunch of cheats. Duh. Yeah, even Helen Keller could tell you that if she was here right now. In his allies' battleground states, spread distorted reports of mishaps. So the writers that write these articles, by the way, are AI. Or they're being held at gunpoint. One or the other. You got your choice. Well, so here's what they're saying. They're saying in a statement, Dana Remus, a top lawyer for the vice president of the vice presidential hologram Kamala Harris campaign, said, quote, it isn't surprising that he's already questioning the results of a still ongoing election, and added he failed when he tried this in 2020 and he will fail again. How about they fail? Who is this? Dana Remus. Yeah, they're reaming us right in the Amos, if you know what I'm saying. Well, the poll shows that the race is effectively tied, they're saying, leaving the possibility that Mr. Trump will win and have no reason to dispute the outcome. In that case, the question of whether to accept the results would fall to Ms. Harris, or Ms. Hologram Harris, who has said she would uphold the, quote, free and fair elections. God, I hope she choked after she said that. And then, quote, peaceful transfer of power. No, there's nothing peaceful about any of this. There's not going to be a peaceful transfer of power, like they're going to pass the baton, high five each other. No. The only thing that's going to be passed is a grenade or a dynamite stick at this point. For all the similarities they're saying, there are important differences now between 2020 and some of which reassure the coalition of 2024. Here we are. Well, they're now saying the following, that Congress has passed a new law, the Electoral Count Reform Act, meant to make it harder to stop the final certification of results by Congress on June 6, as Mr. Trump tried to do 4 years ago. So they're already tying up and securing their little rigged election here. We see how this works? Well, they're saying that Trump has no federal power of the federal government, no control, which he sought to use to press the 2020 case. So these are all the lawyers' talking points. These are the little pillars of truth they pray to every day on their little prayer rug from the deep state. Some of the loudest clarions of the stolen election theories have paid heavily for circulating them, including Fox News, which last year paid Dominion Voting System $787 million. Why pay it? Why not just tell these people to come and get their money And when they do, then give them a little bit more than just a few million to settle lawsuits. So there we have it. Do we see the formation of the stolen Ballard, the stolen providence of this country, once again getting looted, raped, and pillaged right before our eyes? Continuing now as we now go into some other Supreme Court happenings. Yes, the Supreme Court, who is just not taking this, or wherever the hell they're up, they're probably in an underground bunker. Well, now get this now. This is Supreme Court is now allowing Pennsylvania to count contested provisional ballots, rejecting Republican pleas. See, the fix is in. The fix is in. Operation Hammer is now happening all over again. Well, the Supreme Court just today rejected an emergency appeal from Republicans that could have led to thousands of provisional ballots not being counted in Pennsylvania as presidential campaign by in the final days before the election of the nation's biggest battleground state, Pennsylvania. That is so wicked. It's so dirty. It's so bad in Pennsylvania. Even the Amish are having to vote right now. Even the guy on the oatmeal box is having to just break out of his shell and vote. That's how bad it is in Pennsylvania. And I'm telling you, it's worse than Nebraska, I'll tell you that much. Well, the justices left in place of the state Supreme Court ruling the elections officials must count provisional ballots, meaning they must count all of the non-citizen votes too. So if you're all the way from, you could be from just Fiji or the girl from Ipanema, it doesn't matter where you're from. Come on in and vote. And here's 10 grand on a little American Express card brought to you by the taxpayers. Enjoy yourself and leave your shoes on too. Well, the ruling is a victory. Voting rights advocates who sought to force counties, primarily Republican-controlled counties, to let voters cast provisional ballots. So they're always bunching in the foreign armies with voters. See how they do it? Just like the old COVID days, you know. Oh, you got shot in the head by a gangbanger. Well, you must have died by COVID. That's how we see it. Well, while the Supreme Court has sent back for the Republicans, they're saying the GOP separately claimed victory in a decision by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court recently. That court rejected a last-ditch effort by voting rights advocates to ensure mail-in ballots that lack an accurate handwritten date on the exterior envelope. So now they're just tit for tat, or tit for tit, depending who you ask. So this is going to go into litigation here. The fix is in. This is for the soul of the nation, the soul of the country, and the entire world is watching the United States right now as the undermining of a once great country is now hanging in balance. And don't we know it around here? That's how that one goes. There's a new Iowa poll. Yes, we love polls here, and well, so does Kamala Harris. But usually she likes dancing on them, from what I heard. Well, Kamala Harris now leads Donald Trump in Iowa. Oh. Remember, we share with you all of the Chevy pickup trucks, all lined up, all the G-men, all rigging this election, if I can say that. And I just did. Well, Kamala Harris is now leading Donald Trump in Iowa. A startling reversal for Democrats and Republicans who have all but written off the state's presidential contest as a certain Trump victory. God, did we see that? Someone's broke the table. I'm getting so pissed now. A new Des Moines Register Iowa poll shows Vice President. God, it's so painful for me to say that. Vice hologram President Harris leading for Trump 47-44. Remember, ABC already posted all these results by accident the other day. Among likely voters just days before the high-stakes election that appears deadlocked in key battleground states. Now, the results follow a September Iowa poll that showed Trump with a 4-point lead over Harris. This is beyond ridiculous. Now, it's worth noting to Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who has abandoned his independent presidential campaign to support Trump, remains on the Iowa ballot. They won't allow him to come off the ballot. He's requested they won't do it. Virtually every other state. So they want to steal the votes from the Trump vote and put it into RFK, who's not running anymore. Did we see? Fewer than 1% said they would vote for Libertarian presidential woke candidate. Let's put that. The Libertarians really just shot themselves not in the foot, but the face. Candidate Chase Oliver, who should really be chased out of the party of the Libertarians. And 1% vote would be someone else. 3% aren't sure. 2% don't want to say whom they already cast the ballot for. And let's just say 80% don't speak English and they don't even live in this country, technically. So there it is right there. The fix is in. I don't even have to show you polls because it goes like like that, as they're trying to shove it down the throats of the American people once again. And we need to show them the door. Well, we need to shove things down their throat too. And I have some ideas. Now, here's some other things here. I could cry sometimes. Well, a new generation now, people are trying to figure out what to do. A lot of the youth are saying they're done with society. They can't afford anything anymore, but still vote for Harris. Why? Still vote for Harris. But I want to show you something here. I want to show you a little video. But before I do this, I'm going to show you what MSNBC is calling for Trump. They're calling for people to really literally shoot Trump supporters. But this is why the establishment is scared. This is one of the reasons. And one of the biggest problems in this country is the university system. Let me make my case before we see this Trump video. I have had countless amount of people who said, Dean, my kids hate me. They went off to college. They now think I'm a fascist, racist, POS. And they're really churning out the youth of this country into a communist manifesto practitioner. The universities are unaffordable, except it falls on the bill of the taxpayer. And a lot of these professors, when they retire, it's $100,000 a year for life. It's unsustainable. It's a scam, and it's destroying the soul of this country once again. And Trump really put it together. Now, check this out. This is positive, and this is massive. Here it is.
Under the plan I'm announcing today, we will take the billions and billions of dollars that we will collect by taxing, fining, and suing excessively large private university endowments, and we will then use that money to endow a new institution called the American Academy. Its mission will be to make a truly world-class education available to every American, free of charge, and do it without adding a single dime to the federal debt. This institution will gather an entire universe of the highest quality educational content covering the full spectrum of human knowledge and skills, and make that material available to every American citizen online for free. Whether you want lectures or ancient histories or an introduction to financial accounting or training in a skilled trade, the goal will be to deliver it and get it done properly, using study groups, mentors, industry partnerships, and the latest breakthrough in computing. This will be a truly top-tier education option for the people. It will be strictly non-political, and there will be no wokeness or jihadism allowed. None of that's going to be allowed. Most importantly, the American Academy will compete directly with the existing and very costly four-year university system by granting students degree credentials that the U.S. government and all federal contractors will henceforth recognize. The Academy will award the full and complete equivalent of a bachelor's degree. In addition, to help the 40 million Americans who have some college education but no degree, the American Academy will grant credit for past coursework at legacy institutions and give you the chance to complete your education at the American Academy for free and much more quickly than is now possible or available. This will be a revolution in higher education and will provide life-changing opportunities for tens of millions of our citizens. Enjoy it, learn from it, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's huge. That's a huge. You want to talk about a blow to the deep state? It's right there. How many CCP professors fled in 2017, 2018? How many were arrested? You don't hear about that. He never talks about that. I do. A lot. This is the ideological subversion of the Russians after the fall of the Berlin Wall. They infiltrated the Department of Education here in the United States and have literally subverted the entire country. Up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left, girl is boy, and vice versa. Because of the education system, we have the lowest test scores, one of the lowest test scores in the world. We have the most non-English speaking populace for the youth in the world. one of them, and it's going down, down, down. It was the whole purpose of the whole text message craze, because people can't even write anymore. They can't even communicate. They're literally turning into Neanderthals 2.0 all over again. Now, speaking of that, speaking of the Neanderthals, where they're at PMSNBC, they're now calling for people to take out their vigilante justice on the Trump supporters. This is PMSNBC from the urine-soaked lamestream media. Check this out.
But that jamboree happening right now, you see it there on your screen, in that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-America rally, a rally where speakers voiced anti-Semitic rhetoric from a stage draped with Nazi banners. When a Jewish protester rushed the stage, the Associated Press reported, quote, instantly, a dozen or more stormtroopers set upon him, knocking him down and beating him as he held his head in his arms. Most of his clothing was torn from his body. Later, he was booked for disorderly conduct. Now, against that backdrop of history, Donald Trump, the man who has threatened to use the military against opponents he calls enemies from within, who has threatened to use the troops to quell what he says are lawless cities, and to use those troops to carry out mass deportations of immigrants, is once again turning Madison Square Garden.
Well, that ends that, doesn't it? He is a dangerous man. He's going to get the military on us. Oh, my God. Do we see the pantomiming, the hard competitions these fake, failed actors are doing on us right now? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so angry, I'm sweating profusely right now. That's how it is. So yeah, they're calling out. We know this is happening on campus. Now, who is the spokesperson for the hologram in chief, who is already been said to taken the transition roles from Obama, which is weird because he's really used to taking a lot of things himself, roles and, the whole thing. But now they're transitioning her, and they're bringing out all the blackmailed stars to speak on her behalf. This is Cardi B, a subhuman who just managed to be on the musical charts here. Let's watch the subhuman tell the fake crowd that's all green screened of why they should vote for Kamala Harris. And by the way, her teleprompter's broke. And this is how articulate the most ghetto of just gutter trash is. Here it is.
1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. So I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous. Guys. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here. Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you.
Yeah, Rosie Perez called. She said she wants her everything back. Yeah, what a total stolen valor. POS. She's like, we're going to make sure that we have what's her name? I don't know. What's that hologram's name again? What a total mess. And the fact that they're trying to use the Hitlerian comparison is because they want, and they're ready, and they're hoping things go violent. Because once it's a lawless society, Geneva Conventions, the rules of engagement, all that's off the table. It is the purge. We're heading for the purge, everybody. And this guy right here, and many of you out there, I'm not running from it. I'm saying, bring it. Bring it. It's time. And if it's not brought to me, we'll bring it ourselves to the Tupperware party here. Now, they want to talk about the Hitlerian things. You're going to see an uptick in what you see as swastikas, anti-Israeli stuff, and guess who's doing it? You think the so-called white supremacists are dumb enough to do it? No, it's either the feds doing it or the Zionists themselves. Check this out. You see that? What a dirty, smelly, stinky rabbi that is, and a very shady one. And this is how they do it. If you're critical, they'll get you. If you're pro-Palestinian, you're at a rally, they'll put their people in there to make you look like a heretic, to take you down, because to defeat the opposition, you got to lead the opposition. We're not fools around here. Okay, we're going to take a quick little break here, but when we get back, one or two questions, as this coverage update is just about reaching its full potential. We'll be back after this quick break.
After a long, demanding day, you deserve the best. No judgment, no stress. Shower, veil, relax, curve on.
Today's show is brought to you by Cruvana, ain't it? Ain't it here at Election Coverage 2024, night two. I'll be back for night 3 tomorrow night. Okay, here's something real quick of an update. And tomorrow, I'm looking to have Mike Adams on tomorrow night. We'll get him, but Mike's saying the following. Check this out. War. Yeah, we're at war. Another bridge has just been taken out. The Daniel Carter Bridge over there in Cincinnati, the bridge that connected the Cincinnati, Ohio province to the Kentucky area. Yeah, bridge connecting Cincinnati, Kentucky is now shut down, said to have structural damage to the steel due to a car fire that took place underneath the bridge. What kind of fire burns that have that damage? Beyond me. Okay, everybody, we're going to end it there. This is a little quick update of everything election 2024. I'll be back tomorrow night with the latest updates. We're probably going to have Mike Adams on and do a longer kind of a freestyle. And stay tuned for more of that. But listen, let me share this with you here. I said, Tom, thank you for that question. Why do we watch Kamala meetings? No one cares. Loss of time. What meetings? No. It's CGI. Rewind to the beginning of it. Wild Mountain Bear, right on, team. Yes, right on. Definitely right on time. That bloke needs more patience. Yes, he does. And then on Rumble. Oh, yes, Uniski. Yeah, Masson fire damage. You betcha. You know. Maddie Lynn says, notice she's wearing white gloves. I need patience, please. No, so what we're showing is the green screen, the CGI. If you think that we're just trying to look for little tidbits of, oh, wow, that sounds promising. No, that's not what we're doing. We got to wake people up with the fraudulence. Okay. Okay, let me answer this one here. And thank you for being here tonight. As we are just on time, just about out of time here. One more thing here. Kamala's a dude, Lin Zin says. I think so. I'm starting to believe that. Okay, here's another one. The steel beams were heavily damaged. Yes, they were. I Saddam, why do you show a rabbi? Do you think that Rockefeller, Rothschild are real Jews? Don't be no, you don't be stupid. I've already explained that. Don't call me stupid. Yeah, watch all the other shows. I've explained that. Yeah. Why do you show? Because I'm showing the fake hate crimes. That's why. Don't piss me off. Stupid. Call me stupid. Why don't you shut your stupid mouth? Next question. And Kamala is up. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here, everybody. Yeah. People that watch every 3 months and then they come back here and think I'm that. Yeah. Who you talking to? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow night for night 3, right here at Real Dominions election coverage 2024. Oh, feels that way. Anyways, good night, everybody.